Hey everyone, this is Aaron from Crypto Trends. Today is February 26th, 2019. Spike again? Will there be a spike again? One of those wicked Jedi candles? Can we expect that? We'll check it out for Bitcoin DGB and VeChain. Also, there's some interesting, fun news, great news for VeChain Thor, and we'll check that out. First off, please keep in mind that this is not financial advice, just my opinion. So let's get to it. So first off, let's go over here to, okay, this is DigiByte's page. If you haven't, I did a review on DigiByte, my last video, and you know, there's some great sites for DigiByte. There's a lot of energy around DigiByte. It's building. There's reasons why I'm doing videos on it. It's because the energy is there. It's popping up. It's coming up. It's showing up on the radar. Okay, energetically, if you guys don't know, I do remote viewing and stuff like that. And energetically, this thing is popping. It's popping up. It's raising its head. So what I'm looking for is a lot more like YouTube videos and information and marketing and so on and so forth about DigiByte coming in the future. It's building. It's starting to get momentum. Okay, that's why I see DigiByte. Anyway, let's go take a look at the charts for BTC. Well, no, let's first go look at some news, okay? Let's go look at some news on BTC, okay? And this is on nulltx.com. NASDAQ launches BTC-ETH indices. That's right. That's the title in the URL here. Excuse me about that. Oh, let me make sure that I have my chat going on. I just started this. And we'll see if anybody joins. If so, great, I'll answer questions. All right, so let's go look at this this news here. So NASDAQ launches Bitcoin and Ethereum price indices by Brave New Coin. NASDAQ has launched real-time Bitcoin and Ethereum price indexes. That's a big deal, people. That's a big deal. Bitcoin Liquid Index and Ethereum Liquid Index are products of Brave New Coin, a blockchain and crypto data company. The stock exchange adds the two new indices to its wide data suite, which hosts, over 4,000 indices. Okay, great. So they announced this, and you can go ahead and read the article. It has some interesting stuff here. So here's an interesting quote. I'm reading right here. Lack of institutional investors has been crypto's Achilles heel. They have shied away due to market manipulation and lack of clear regulations. Yeah, it's like we know this, okay? However, this is changing and the investors are pouring in. Isn't that interesting? The investors are pouring in. I hope so. Let's, come on aboard, people. So this is from Stranjnar, however you say his name, believes that recent developments have made it easier for institutional investors to venture into crypto. Let's read what he says here. Right here. The crypto derivative wave was inevitable. Once custody was solved, first with Fidelity's announcement last November, and now with indices that align with IOSCO's, which is the International Organization of Securities Commissions, principles being available through the NASDAQ, there's going to be a rush to produce all manner of financial instruments. Absolutely. Which the institutional users have been asking for almost 3 years now. Absolutely. We know that they've been wanting to get into this market like there's no tomorrow. And yeah, so this is just an article on it. The pressure is building and things are looking very exciting for the future. Now that is just the crypto market in general. And yeah, so the indices Very, very interesting. It'll give them something that that they can count on. You know, they want to know the price of something, of what it should be. Okay. So yeah, I have a bit of a cold here, a little bit snuffles. Please excuse that. Okay, so that's the news for the general overall market. Awesome institutional news and insight. Okay, and Strajnar, he's BNC CEO. Go ahead and read this article, and let me see if I can put that. I'll put that in the chat so you guys can take a look at it. Yeah, nobody there yet. It's okay. I usually don't have a lot of people in the chat, but the people that I do have watching are like totally awesome. It's I think I actually have the best viewers in the whole wide crypto world. Absolutely. They are really on the ball about things. Okay, so that's the news for BTC and the entire market. Very interesting stuff, and I tend to agree. So let's go over to what is going on with VeChain. There is a VeChain and Ocean X. VeChain and Ocean X is basically they are having VThor to USD pairing. That's right. Before it was only VThor and VET pairing, but now it's going to be VThor, which is, think of it as the gas for VeChain. It is going to be paired with USDT. Awesome. So that is a big announcement. A lot of people have been accumulating VThor. They've been earning it with their nodes, and if you just hold VeChain, VET, you earn VThor. So interesting stuff. Excuse me. Yesterday there was like a 50%, almost a 50% increase in VThor, and now it's like down 13%. If we go over to, let's see if we can go find Ocean X. Okay. So we go Ocean X. Whoops, wrong one. Let's go to exchange. Here we go. Okay, so here's Ocean X. This is VThor to VET pairing. Okay, and as you can see, this is on the 15-minute. Let's go to the let's go to the 2 hour here. Okay, so as you can see, big spike, increase. Notice this trend here. Okay, kind of low volatility up and down. Going slightly up. You know, slight increase. Nothing huge or big. Let me make that white so you guys can see. Okay, so it goes like that, and then wham! Jedi candle for VThor. So all those holders of VThor, congratulations. Okay, it went from 0.11 basically all the way up to 0.18. So, you know, pretty huge move, and now it's at 0.14. Okay, so you can see that over here. This is on Ocean X, of course, on the 2 hour. But yeah, so this is going to be USDT pairings on the 27th. Cool stuff. So yeah, I like VeChain. I'm a holder of VeChain. Yeah, I do have some Thor. Yep, absolutely. So good luck to everyone out there and the fellow Venetians or veterans, whatever we call ourselves nowadays. Okay, so that's VeChain. So let's get that out of the way. And yeah, okay, let's go look at Bitcoin, okay? Because I'm talking about these Jedi candles, you know, are we going to have a Jedi candle? Are we going to have a pump coming up? You know, everybody's so excited. This looks great. You know, yeah, we had this huge, wicked downward candle, that's for sure. And that just happens, okay? But what do we see here? If we're just looking at the patterns, we're looking at this one line here. Let me change it a different color. Let me make it a nice yellow. And as you can see, it is just bouncing off of this line, you know, moving up. And what happens is that it can go straight like that, and then it bounces, and then it goes up like this, and it bounces, and I'm thinking that it's going to go up, and that we're going to see a nice another Jedi candle. How far? I don't know. Maybe here, maybe in this range. We might look something to retest here. Please keep in mind that right now, from a larger perspective, that see this line here and then this line here. This is about 4,300 mark. This one is about I don't know. Was it about 3,750, somewhere around there? Anyway, right in between there, that's basically the trading range. So I'm looking for basically a retest up of this upper resistance line. Okay, so that's pretty much what I'm thinking of. But if I just drew this candle here, well, let's make it green, shall we? Since we're talking about green, there, that looks better. How does that look to you? Does that seem right? Let's say we move that up. As far as the BARTs go, okay? This is not from organic trading. These little guys in here, that's organic trading, all right? And we broke this line here, this triangle. We broke that. Wham. Everybody knows that. Yeah, we broke that. Way cool. And then we're up here. Let's see if we draw another line. If we go, let's look at the tops of here. Right around there. Yeah, you can draw it that way. And we're getting really close to, as you can see, we're getting really close to popping out. So we'll see if it does that, because we're looking at an intersection of breaking through this trend line here and this yellow trend line that I drew. And when it gets to an intersection, something happens. So we're at a pivotal point right now in the next, I don't know, couple hours, day. We'll see what happens. But just looking at, if you just look at the chart, does a green candle like this seem, let me get this thing out of there. Excuse me. Does a green candle like this seem more probable? Does it look more correct? Or does one coming down? What one looks more probable to you, more correct, okay? I'm thinking this one does. Plus, we're seeing really good news popping out in the market. There's the sentiment overall is gaining. We have Fidelity coming up. All these institutions, what they want the transactions. They want their people, their customers, their clients to be excited about getting into Bitcoin in the market at a really nice place of where it's at. It's like it was stable here at 6 and now it's dropped down at 3. It's like, oh, that's a great place to go in, because all of a sudden they can think, oh, it could go shoot up to here with a pretty low risk. All right, that's how I see it anyway. But will it go up that high? It can. Don't take this as financial advice for sure. Yeah, it can go up that high. It can go up here, or it can drop. Keep in mind, I have this target box here still that is still there. I haven't removed it because it's still in play. But I do have another target box up here. But right now, I am optimistic on the market. Now, will it go up the next hour, next day, next 3 days? Don't know. It can go up and down. You guys know the market. It will do what it will do. But anyway, looking at the general trend right now, this green candle to me looks about right. Give me your opinions. How do you think it's going to go? So that is BTC versus USD. This is on the 4-hour chart, okay? So that's what I'm looking for sometime in the future. Time frame, pretty close because of this line here. Pretty close. We'll see. I'm often wrong. I have some right moments, like we all do, right? Trick is to get, I don't know what the trick is. If you guys know the trick, let me know, okay? I'm open to it. So this is BTC. Let's go take a look and see what is going on with DigiByte, okay? DGB. Here it is on Qcoin. That's where you can pick it up. And note that this is the Ethereum pair, DGB to ETH, okay? This is on the 8-hour. And if you take a look, if I scroll over to the left, the whole chart is going to like blow up because there's a huge candle. Anyway, we see here that there's a huge Jedi spike going up here. Just a huge, tremendous spike, okay? So it got pushed up pretty high. And let's scroll in and see what happened. Huge spike. I mean, look at that thing. Huge. And then another one right beside it. Okay, here we go. Boom, boom. So another one right beside it. A huge sell here, which is interesting, but the spike wasn't that significant. But huge volume here, right? Anyway, what we're doing is that we're seeing volume spiking up, and it's getting more interest. Okay, it's getting more interest, and the overall trend is like this. If you do the points, okay, does that mean it's going to go up? No, it could like drop back down to this level that I just drew here, this horizontal line. It absolutely can go there. Will it? I don't think so. I'm following the basic trend here, and what we do is that we have a nice what is up with my lines here on this thing? There, let me get rid of that. Okay, so we have a nice W pattern going on here. If you guys are familiar with that, we have a nice W pattern. What else do we have going on here? We have some consolidation, and it's moving along this line. Let me get rid of that. Let me draw a little bit better. It's in a basic trading zone right in here in this area. So we'll see what happens with that. But DigiByte as a whole over the long term is really gaining energy. Okay, that's how I see it. I mean, look at this spike. There's interest. There's spikes here. This is back in July. And yeah, so we'll see what's going on. Keep in mind, DigiByte is a very interesting project. I just checked it out recently, and it has really a lot of energy behind it. Don't discount this one, okay? Especially in the future. Do not discount DigiByte. Anyway, so this is DigiByte. Do I think there's going to be a huge candle on this? Well, it spiked up a couple times, and it didn't hold. It didn't hold. Maybe, I don't know, right around here we'll see what happens with DigiByte. But I really tend to play things on a much longer time scale, okay? I'm not looking from day to day, or I really don't play things in this short of a time span. That's just me, okay? But anyway, it looks like it's going up. Let me get rid of this little yellow line here, this little yellow line here. Clean this up a bit. Okay, so if we scroll in here, yeah, hey, it's going up. Yeah, congratulations. So, what do you guys think DigiByte is going to do? See if we mark this up a bit. Yeah, we can use these 2 points. Though they're kind of weak, but nevertheless, we can use them. Maybe we can use these over here. That seems a little bit better to me. Do we get any touches? Yeah. So about 1, 2, 3 touches, okay? That seems better. And it's actually just above that line right now, isn't it? Interesting stuff. And yeah, so best of luck to everyone with DigiByte. Keep an eye on this one in the future. But this is looking good. It looks like it just broke out of that trend line there. Hey, all right. So that is BTC and DigiByte. BTC heavily manipulated. I mean, we have the Bart Simpson candles and stuff like that. Notice in DigiByte on Qcoin we don't have those. Isn't that interesting? The bots haven't attacked it yet. Yay, good news. Okay, so on BTC, yeah, to me this looks about right. A candle up here. Granted, it could go like this and just fall and create some type of a head and shoulders pattern. We definitely could see that. So let me get rid of that, We definitely could see some type of head and shoulders pattern going on to where it drops below. That is not beyond the realm of probability. But for me, it looks like this seems a little bit more natural. Okay, will it be that magnitude? No, it could be something like this. Okay, it could be just up to this level. But I'm still thinking that, okay, fine, it's going to follow pretty much this general trend line here. This general trend line. And I have this all marked up. This is from Wyckoff stuff. Okay, this is all Wyckoff stuff. So what I'm expecting is basically to see a retest of the upper bounds. Basically, that's about it. Okay? Alrighty, so moving on. Let's go take a look at VeChain's chart. VET, and we'll do it versus ETH. See what's going on here. Overall, things look to be improving for VeChain. This has been a terrible year for VeChain. All the way back here, it's been doing nothing but drop. Terrible. Big pivot point here. What has changed? And all of a sudden, whammo, we have this big supporting uptrending line. Yay. And will it continue? I hope so. If we chart this out, let me get these other lines out. Just clean this up a bit. So if we take a look here, it went down, whammo. We have a little bit of an automatic reaction. So we have like a selling climax here, double bottom, that type of thing. So we have a selling climax, automatic reaction. It goes down to test again, and so we'll see. So if we take the, let's say we take the bottom here, draw a little trading range type of thing, put a line here, and then let's say, yeah, this is pretty heavy resistance, right? Put a line there. Here we go. Basic trading range. Do you think we can beat that? We'll see. It runs into, here's another resistance line that you can see here. I'm just basically cutting through the average of these lines, not being too exact, but nevertheless, that looks valid to me. So we'll see if it's going to continue moving up this trend line. With the overall market and the energy behind this coin, it looks like to me that good things might be ahead of VeChain. VeChain is a very strong project. I highly suggest that you do your own research. Please keep in mind that yeah, not financial advice. Check it out on your own. Do your own research. There is a ton of stuff to look at. Okay, same as DigiByte, a ton of stuff. And don't forget about the key. Bringing that up, I haven't looked at the key in a bit. Let's go take a look. This is Qcoin. Let's go for TKY. There's the key. Oh, isn't that nice? Up 8%. Yay. Okay, same pattern here. Slow grinding upward. So slow grinding upward, which is nice. Here we go. So overall, I mean, there's a lot of coins that look like this, okay? Overall, there's a lot of coins that look like this. As far as moving up, it looks like the bears have gotten a little bit tired. Hopefully it stays that way for some time and they go into hibernation. Hopefully. We'll see. No guarantees, of course. I hate to say that, but you know, it is what it is. I can't guarantee anything that it's going to go up or down, but yeah, hey, 8% up, I'll take that. Big time. So that's about it. Just a real quick video. And I think there's going to be some Jedi candles coming around. It just looks like it's about time for BTC and others to have some more input into the market. Okay, there's a lot of energy. It's like people are they're gearing for something up. Here's VeChain again. If you take a look at this, I was just looking at it from a a bigger scale here. Let's get my little drawing brush out again. Another W pattern. Could be like that. It could also be a, what do they call this? An Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve. Right? Adam and Eve. Check that out. See what Adam and Eve pattern is, okay? But you compare that to VeChain. And other coins out there have that same pattern. So that's about it. If there's anyone on the chat, I'll go ahead and answer some questions, and we'll go from there. Just having fun, right? Having fun. Because crypto is fun. All right. Hey, we do. Hey, everyone. Thanks for joining. Let's see what we have to say. Barry says, great to see you getting enthusiastic for the sleeping giant Digibyte. Yeah, it really has. Digibyte, DGB, is a sleeping giant. And if you look at the coins that I have, that I tend to choose, they're the ones that are really energetically are going to have an impact on the world's economy in the future. And Digibyte has been sleeping. Its energy just wasn't there. It wasn't strong enough to pop up on my radar. And things have been coming up. It's finally popping up on the radar. And Digibyte, if you haven't looked at it, take a look at Digibyte. It is a serious coin. Check out, I did a remote viewing on it last night. Check out that video. It's a little bit long, but it gets into some interesting stuff. I mean, Digibyte has some very, very interesting things about it that actually transcend the crypto market. And it goes into the realm of the geopolitical space. Very interesting stuff. Anyway, I'm liking Digibyte, okay? And Fahwad says, hello, my brother. Hello, Fahwad. How you doing, man? Big old call out. Fangs says, hello. Hey there, Fangs. Hey there, everyone. Oh, yeah, Engine Coin. Yeah, don't forget about Engine Coin. I think in a video way back, a couple weeks ago, I said, hey, yeah, keep an eye on Engine Coin. Anyway, interesting thing there. Has the Samsung Galaxy 10 phone where it's going to have the wallet in there. So great news for Engine Coin. Also, they have stuff going on for games where they can have, let's say you're a modeler and you make a little 3D sword and you want to sell those. Anyway, it's non-fungible, so you can sell just that sword, and it'll only be just that sword that gets sold. So you can do some cool things with Engine Coin because of that. Anyway, interesting stuff around Engine Coin. Do I see it as world changing as Bitcoin or VeChain or Digibyte? No, I don't. But it's still an interesting project. Can it go up and down? Absolutely. Please keep in mind, just because I think something's interesting and has a lot of energy, that it does not, that may or may not correlate to price, okay? It has a lot of energy, and something could be the most popular thing in the world, yet its price might not show it, i.e., take a look at silver. Take a look at silver. What is going on with silver? Why is it so low? Excuse me. Need some coffee. Yeah, Fang says big move. Yeah, big move. There's a lot of energy going on right now in the market. It's like no matter what people were saying back in this time, I mean, we had a ton of good news. A ton of good news. And yet, this is VeChain. It kept on dropping and dropping and dropping. The thing loved negative 5%. Daily. That was like its favorite thing, okay? And something happened, whammo, it turned a corner. And a lot of things have turned the corner. So that's really good news. And Engine Coin, great stuff. So let's see. What else do we have? So Michael says, I don't think it's going to break support. Hope not. KuCoin is holding 5,000 of MYMHC, and won't let me trade with it. Terrible customer support from KuCoin. Well, that's terrible. That's not great news. They won't let you trade with it. Can you get it off the exchange? Can you do anything about it? Just keep on trying their customer support. I personally haven't had a problem with KuCoin, but that doesn't mean others haven't. So I would just keep on reaching out to them. Don't be pissed at them or anything like that, because that's not a great way on how to get your coins out if you're yelling at somebody. Usually, let's say it's better to use honey instead of vinegar. Okay? Anyway, best of luck to you on that. Sorry to hear about that. Nigel says DGB. Yep. Just reading comments here. Hang on a bit. Oh, Barry says yesterday in my video that I did on them, that DGB is only a currency and they don't have smart contracts. They will soon have that in with Digi assets. Okay, well that's cool. Well, that even just makes Digibyte stronger. All right. That makes Digibyte stronger. They have the team to do it. The energy behind the team, they have the team to do it. They have the nodes out there. 250,000 plus nodes. Interest in this thing is growing. But thanks for the info. Lots of energy, lots of growth, lots of new things for Digibyte. If you take a look at their roadmap and all the things they put on it, you can say, okay, well, 2014, yeah, they have one thing and one thing here and one thing there. All of a sudden, 2018, there's a whole list of things accomplished. It's like they're going bazonkers, okay? Something really happened with Digibyte to where all of a sudden it's just starting to really develop and get out there and blossom, okay? So if it has smart contracts on the way, yay, good news. Wow. Michael says a couple different people posted my remote viewing of DGB on Reddit yesterday. Good job. Well, thank you so much. Thanks to all the people that did that. That is totally awesome. Share the love. I hope they really see that it's time for Digibyte to blossom, to come out of the ground, and to bask in the sunlight. And so posting it out there, great. I hope more YouTubers out there start putting videos out on Digibyte, which I think they will. It's I'm ahead of the curve. I'm picking up on the energy before a lot of people get it. Sometimes I'm like 2-3 months out. So watch for more videos and more marketing stuff for Digibyte. And what does that mean for your Digibyte holders? What does that mean? What do you think is going to happen? Imagine that. Anyway, well, that's great news. Thanks for that info. I did not know that. Like I said, I'm brand new to the Digibyte community. Brand new as of last night. So, hey, glad to be a part of it. Okay, Barry says, Barry is just a wealth of information on Digibyte. That is for sure. Let's see what he says. Also worth mentioning is DigiID. User authentication with blockchain tech. And he gives a nice little link here. It's digi-id.io. Oh yeah, and Vesti. Yeah, I heard about Vesti. Improving the function and efficiency of the entire housing process. Well, I'm just going to have to take a look at that. Good old Vesti.io. Also, with Digi Assets, you can tokenize everything in a very easy fashion. Yeah, the tokenization of things is a huge crypto trend. It is a huge crypto trend. So what I'm primarily looking at first to be digitized is, yeah, it could be with houses and stuff like that, but very first I'm looking at the equity stuff. And I gave an example. So let's say you got Lockheed Martin stock, okay, stock, and it's expensive, and not a lot of people can afford to buy one share or whatever. So they're going to take that thing and they're going to break it down, like how Bitcoin. Not everybody can afford one Bitcoin, but you can still invest in Bitcoin, right? So I'm looking at the equities to be tokenized. What that will do is basically open up the stock exchange to the general Joe Blow investor out there that might want to say, oh, hey, I want to get $10 of Lockheed Martin today because I heard about Trump's new space, his new space wing, Space Command, the new Armed Forces branch for the Space Force. Oh, who does that? Lockheed Martin, okay? General Dynamics, Roar, you name it. The whole aerospace industry. Very, very interesting stuff. Hey, I can't afford a share. Let's tokenize it. What do they have? Digibyte, yay. Okay, let's put it on Digibyte. Whammo. Why on Digibyte? This one thing about Digibyte that really caught my attention was the ASIC miner resistance. So why is that important for like the ASICs, the ANT stuff? And that's important so it can be mined in a lot of places, and will keep it will keep Digibyte decentralized, where you can argue that, yeah, Bitcoin is decentralized. Come on, dude. But if China or a few companies in China have large number of miners, they are acting as more of a centralization mechanism. Okay? And we'll see. Things like that are changing. I'm looking for like a huge mining farm to be built in the U.S. actually, so we'll see what occurs with that for Bitcoin. And then Digibyte is just all over the world, of course. Well, Bitcoin is too, of course. But nevertheless, tokenization of everything, making it easy. Yeah, let's go take a look at this DigiID. See if I can click on it, and it goes. Whammo. Okay, what do we have? DigiID. Authentication at its best. Okay, use that to log in and integrate to your website. Okay, great, fine. A little thumbprint there, fine. Yeah, a lot of phones are getting the fingerprint recognition on it, right? Biometric data, fingerprint scanning. So they have an app, Google Play Store, and the Apple Store. Generates like this, so it works like this. Generates the website, generates a unique DigiID or QR code, and presents it. You scan it. Through the function of the Digibyte wallet, okay. You get authenticated. You enter the PIN, scanning their fingerprint. DigiID sends the cryptographically signed request back to the website app, and the user is successfully logged in. Okay, well, that's cool. I mean, right now I have that with my, well, I'm not going to say that, but let's say I have that with a few websites already, and that's a really cool, super duper uber handy thing. Also, this has energy. This actually has energy for it be that FB Facebook. Facebook has some energy behind this one on that. So we'll see. Don't tell that to anybody. That is just pure. Pulled that out of the ether, right? Pulled that out of my ether. Anyway, you got to have fun with that. But DigiID, cool stuff. Also keep in mind that TKY, the key, is doing this, but it's hooked into government data. So don't expect this in China. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. But there's the rest of the world out there, right? Cool stuff. Yeah, so best of luck to him. Thanks for the link. All right, so that's about everything. Have some appointments I got to go to today and stuff like that. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, get notified, hit the little bell. I'm not getting so you get notified. I've noticed that when people leave comments and stuff, that I'm not getting notified of when they pop up all the time. Starting to get unusual. I must be doing something right. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Best of luck to everyone, and yeah, enjoy the market. Have a great day. Bye.